What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cameron, back at it again with a Call of Duty Cold Sweat video. In today's video, guys, I'm using the KSP, this 3-round burst submachine gun. It's fucking wild. The thing does a lot of damage, and if you're a very high-skilled player, it's pretty good, but do not expect to do as well with it as you would like an MP5 and stuff. It's definitely one of the worst submachine guns in the game, but it does a lot of damage and it's fun to use. So today I'm bringing the KSP gameplay on Garrison. This map is not terrible, but it's super choke pointy, hella head glitchy with the two lanes, especially the one with the little crawl space you can crawl through. There's always a hallway with somebody camping that. It's kind of an annoying map, hella campy, hella choke pointy, but it is what it is. That's like how all the maps are in this game. But that's besides the point. Let's hop into the meat and potatoes of this video. We're talking about Driftor today and how he pretty much sold out the COD community for the Activision forefathers that he sucks up to every day. This guy always talks about how he's not paid by Activision, how Activision doesn't give him any perks and none of this stuff. But every time something like this happens, he turns his back on the community and sucks off Daddy Activision. That's pretty much what happens every single time. I have no vitriol against this guy. I don't really care. The YouTube drama community, that's not really for me. I just think those are just full of like hateful, pretty bad people. But this is a beta male move, bro. This is a beta male move, and I'm not really surprised. People who are surprised by this are kind of dumb. Like, I knew this would happen, bro. This guy has shown that he's an Activision shill time and time again. At first, he denied that skill-based matchmaking was even in the game. Like in Modern Warfare, he denied it. He was like, oh, there's no skill-based matchmaking. I shaved for the first time when I was 30, and I have the testosterone of a 90-year-old man. That's pretty much what he came out and said, right? This low-T beta nerd. And people got on his case about it. Like, dude, there's for sure skill-based matchmaking. People are reverse boosting and all this shit. Like, it's an objective fact that it's in the game. But he still denied it. And then he basically backtracked on that months later and said there is skill-based matchmaking in not only Modern Warfare, but Warzone as well. And he backtracked on that, and that was a hella beta male move. And even in Black Ops Cold War, he's been very, very critical of skill-based matchmaking, acting like he wants to make a change within the community, but he still maintained the blurred line, reasonable doubt like position, where he's like, yeah, there's skill-based matchmaking, but the other stuff doesn't exist. There's just skill-based matchmaking. Even the other stuff has been kind of proved to be objectively true, and he's denying it. Like the Activision patents that like Why So Serious are talking about, and other YouTubers like me, like it's pretty much proven that it's in the game. Like, it happens day in and day out. The game is busted, man. Anything that happens in this game doesn't make any sense. It's like the freaking Twilight Zone, dude. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't follow the rules of other video games. It's completely shady. Activision has proven that they're a very, very, very shady company, and you're just proving that you're a shill for them by denying this, right? But that's not even the worst thing he's done. Denying the patent exists, fine. There is still some research to be done on that. I personally believe it exists just because this game is wonky as hell, but a lot of other people aren't convinced. So fine, you can have reasonable doubt on that, but he's admitted that SBMM is in the game at least. But now he's denying the community of a great service. There is basically an app for Warzone. I don't know if it's for multiplayer, but if this thing is for multiplayer, oh lord, I'm gonna download it, bro. I don't really care for Warzone. I don't really take it too seriously anymore. Like, I've already got my dubs and that shit, and it's just such a sweat pit that there's nothing I can do. So I pretty much gave up on taking Warzone seriously anymore. I just mess around on that shit with my friends. I don't care if I die. It just is what it is. Fuck it, dude. I'll just play it for fun. But there's an app in Warzone that lets you see people's stats, lets you see your own stats, and gives you a rank in Warzone. And there's a rank, it's like diamond, gold, blah, 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 right? Like diamond is the best, bronze or whatever is the worst. And it lets you see that rank, lets you see other players' KDs as well as your own and compare stats like that. Because Call of Duty used to have that feature, and they took it out of the game because, God forbid, we see other people's stats. God forbid someone's better than somebody else. They can incite bullying and just complete, like, beta male, like, SJW culture that you can't see people's stats. You can't talk trash to people over a video game. Talking trash online is bad. Like, that whole, like, beta male movement. Like, dog, just mute him. If he's talking shit, just mute the guy. The mute button exists. You don't need to protect people. I don't understand why Activision and all these Call of Duty developers just like want to protect newer players. Like, dog, nobody cares. It's a freaking video game. If you take a video game seriously, then you're a beta male, dude. If somebody talks shit to me in Call of Duty, I'm like, congrats, dude. You're first place in Call of Duty, last place in life. Fucking nerd. That's all I have to say to them, bro. It is what it is. There you go. You won the battle. But that's besides the point. Instead of giving this amazing tool that's used to just get rid of this demonic, satanic system, he gave it to Activision instead of us. So essentially how this worked, since you could see the stats of other players, see how you ranked up against other players, you could use it to manipulate the skill-based matchmaking and reverse boost, essentially. And instead of giving this very, very useful tool to us, the community, the ones that basically made Driftor popular, he gives it to Daddy Activision and shills out to them and sucks them off again instead of us. Like, this guy's always saying, oh, I'm not paid by Activision, I'm not an Activision shill. Well, it kind of seems like you are paid by Activision. Because if any other YouTuber got wind of this, like Blame Truth, 42 Thunder, whatever, Murder Show, they would for sure give it to the community. They would be like, yo, exploit the hell out of the system so we ruin the other players' times, and they change skill-based matchmaking because those people start complaining. Right? Dude, go do that. And that would basically incite a massive change, right? And instead of that, he gave it to Activision, and they're probably going to work on it and destroy this third-party app with lawsuits and all other types of things like that, and just completely obliterate them. Because God forbid anything happens to their skill-based matchmaking patent that works freaking flawlessly, while everything else in the game is a broken mess, like the DMR. But God forbid they hurt their bottom line. And that was a huge beta male move. But anyways, it looks like the community is going to win in this battle. Because if you look at the sales for Black Ops Cold War, it's made about $678 million in the last 6 weeks. But that's a lot of fucking money. That's an insane amount of money. But Modern Warfare made $600 million in 3 days. So it kind of looks like the Activision Blizzard numbers for this quarter are going to be a little bit down. And that's music to my ears, guys. They deserve this, bro. They for sure deserve this. The skill-based matchmaking and the way they treat their players is abysmal. So I'm so glad that they're just getting screwed over, dude. And I don't even know why Modern Warfare sold well. That game's a boring, campy pile of shit, dude. Like, I played that game and I fell asleep, dude. If you want to fall asleep, watch Modern Warfare gameplay. I swear, if you had trouble falling asleep, you had too much caffeine, whatever, throw on some Modern Warfare gameplay, you'll pass right out, dude. That shit is more boring than my fucking classes. Like, that shit sucks. And I hate that game, dude. Worst Call of Duty ever. But that's besides the point. I mean, what a beta male move by Driftor. And what a dub for the community that this game is not selling well. And I'm going to keep telling you, do not buy this game, bro. This game sucks. It is a glitchy pile of mess. It's a glitchy pile of shit, riddled with skill-based matchmaking and other bugs. Zombies, while the best part of this game barely works, this shit is a stitched-up Frankenstein monster just waiting to fall apart with all the bugs and all the deranking and, like decentivizing solo play, which is whack. Like, it's a glitchy pile of shit, dude. It's a glitchy mess. Right? It doesn't work, is what I'm trying to say. That's besides the point, man. This game is going down the shitter, and I hope this trend continues even until Call of Duty 2021. I was saying this for a long time, dude. This skill-based matchmaking is going to be the demise of Activision, the way loot boxes were the demise of EA. EA pushed the envelope way too hard on the loot boxes, and that just destroyed them. And I've been saying that that's what's going to happen to Activision with the skill-based matchmaking. They're going to push the envelope way too far. People are going to get annoyed, and they're going to find exploits and exploit it, and it's just going to bite them in the ass, right? Because here's the thing about reverse boosting, guys. There's nothing that can be done. People complaining about reverse boosting, there's nothing that can be done about reverse boosting. The only solution to getting rid of reverse boosting would be like to make the SBMM even stricter. Like, after one game, you're in a sweat pit. And that just seems like a lot of work. But Activision has proved that the only thing they care about working in their game is the SBMM. So they might do that, but there's really at this point, no realistic solution to reverse boosting. But Driftor, man, shame to you, bro. That was a beta male move. I didn't expect anything different out of the guy. Like, he's proven he's an Activision shill and all this stuff. Like, he's proven that time in and time out. So people would be like, oh, I can't believe he's done this. Like, dude, I expected him to do it. You think if I was that big and I got wind of this patent, dude, I would give that shit to the community the minute I got wind of it, bro. I'd be like, yo, exploit the shit out of this thing, man. That's the thing I would do the minute I got wind of it. But it is what it is, guys. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. This is your boy Cameron. I'm out.